Oh, come on. Just give me a break here. You son of a bitch. Err. Want me to log in. Come on. Well, it's awful clear tonight. It didn't fake, did it? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, ba, 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 boom. Mobile glass. Alright, what am I looking for here? Clean house. Is that it? Oh man, there are no FPS missions. Come on, what'd they do? Turn them off? Unbelievable. Why do they want everybody to be criminals? I mean, you know what? All the damn things they got in here, it's trying to be a criminal. Just a bunch of shit. There is absolutely nothing here worth doing. Now, see, I'm not sure if this is. Oh, goodness. See, I'm here. And these are all illegal shit. I mean, you know, there is absolutely as a mercenary. They had the FBS jobs must be all turned off. Absolutely no fun in doing none of this. I mean, come on. Everything was working, now they don't work. Close mobile glass. Alright, we'll go play with the arrow. Why would I need to claim that ship? Oh, I didn't need to claim it. I just could claim it. There's a difference. Alright. I really want to do some FPS stuff. And I forgot what pad it was on already. Jesus Christ, I didn't even look. 4. Dum dum. Dum dum. Say dum dum. Okay, come on. Chris Robert and his time sinks. So exciting. Sit here in fucking elevators for 30 seconds. Ride trains, ride elevators, do anything but play a friggin' game. Huh. Startup. Now, why is the HUD already crooked? See what I mean? This game has so many goddamn broken shit in it. Take off. Now, why would the HUD not be square? You know, I just don't get it. Range. Jump. Well, it should be on. Sound like she said off. Wow, you just gotta love this. Oh, well. Don't really need all this green. This is one bright orange planet. I think I've ever landed on this one, have I? Okay, is bounty on the ground or is bounty in the air? Range. Range. Jump. Quantum drive is now off. Range. Jump. Go quantum drive. Don't you run me into that planet. He is in space. How about that? Wasn't sure. Off, 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 off. Let's go see if I can get my ass handed to me. Range. Jump. It's not jumping. All right. Star map. Star map. Let's see. Quantum bacon. Close star map. Jump. Here I come, Joe. Are you gonna kill me? Huh? What are you gonna do, Joe? Probably be another saber. Bogey. Nearest target. Gimbals. It'd help if he'd quit bouncing around. Come on, get on him. This guy's in a Mustang and I can't take out his shields. Okay, this is brilliant. Pips. Pips. Uh-oh, it's not switching my lead pip. Okay, this is just buggy. Oh, come on now. He just keeps disappearing. I'm not even hurting his shields and he's in a friggin' Mustang. Come on. Oh, come on now. Lock missile. Fox 2. Lock missile. Lock missile. Oh, come on. Lock missile. Fox 2. Okay, so obviously upgrade guns, they don't work. Unbelievable. Then he just disappears through a rock. Pips. Pips. And it won't change off my lead pip. So much for toggle. Oh, this is just fucking ridiculous. Match speed. Unbelievable. Lock missile. Fox 2. Unbelievable. I get blown up by my own missile. Okay, something's definitely wrong here. Why won't it change pips? And then you can't test it because you know. See, you can't test it because you can't test nothing in this game because it just doesn't work. Aggravating as hell. Come on. What the hell is going on here? Pips. Now, why isn't this command working all of a sudden? Pip. Pip. Now I can't find nothing to find out to test it because, of course, you can't test anything in this game because it's just a bunch of shit. Alright. Range. Jump. Don't understand what's going on here today. Convergence should be alright. Sure is a hot... Is this a sun? It looks more like a sun than a planet. Range. Okay, let's see if they got a pad here. Jump. I've actually never been down on this planet. Looks like just one big sun. Doesn't look much like a planet to me. I don't know. Who knows? Range. See, the only way you can find where anything at is have your quantum drive on, and then you lose everything else. Yeah. I'm just not impressed with their UI. It's really something made by a 3-year-old. Landing mode. Lights. If you say they're on, I'll believe you, but it looks darker than a piece of shit out here. Can't see nothing. Lights. Ship obviously doesn't have lights on it. Lights? No, they're not working. So I can't tell if there's a pad down here or not. Well, there's one here, it looks like. Don't know why we would not. Lights? No lights. No lights. This ship has no lights. None, 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 none. Mobile glass. Close mobile glass. Change view. Change view. Mobile glass. Looks like we got no. Yeah, we got shit here. Unbelievable. This is ridiculous. Change view. Close mobile glass. Got no lights. Got no landing pads at work. Welcome to Star Citizen. Yep, welcome to Star Citizen, where things just don't work very well. Star Citizen. Change view. You can't refuel and you can't fix anything because Star Citizen sucks. Mobile glass. Mobile glass. There's mobile glass. I'm sure that's not going to work on this pad either, but yep. Close mobile glass. Unbelievable fucking joke. Raise landing gear. Range. No, you're not. I get so tired of these piddly ass so many bugs in this game. I mean, if they would just fix a few once in a while. Range. I mean, this bullshit that's been going on for 6 months about not being able to fix and repair your ship is just a little fucking ridiculous. It really is. Star map. I mean, it's been going on for so long now. It's really quite sad. Close star map. I mean, what the hell have you got features in the game for if you got them turned off or they're all bugged? Just doesn't make sense. Jump. Kind of takes the fun out of everything when you got to keep flying halfway across the solar system to find a place to repair and refuel. Range. And of course, you got the fanboys who tell you, oh, it's alpha. Yeah, it's always going to be alpha. Jump. Because they can't actually make anything that works. Just like here, I'm going to have to fly down to Lorville to be able to find the space station. Now, just tell me how much sense that makes. That's how fucking ignorant the developers are. Range. Alright. See, it's just a piss poor system in the world. Every other game has no problem with making a UI that's functional. Jump. A navigation system that's functional. And it's not going to jump. Jump. I mean, it's really, if I was them, I would be embarrassed. I gotta fly down to Lorville to be able to find the space station. That just makes so much sense. I mean, that is the most brilliant thing I've ever discovered in a game. You have an orbital space station you can't reach without flying down to the planet first. It's brilliant. I'm really impressed. Range. I mean, come on. How fucking miserable do you make things? Come on, and you gotta find it. Of course, you can't target it on a... Alright, now we gotta find it. You notice how easy it is to find, too, right? It's just because that the devs are just the smartest people. There it is. Can't get it on your star map, by the way. You gotta fly down to Lorville to be able to find it. Jump. Like I say, it just... I would be embarrassed. Very embarrassing. This is why this game will never actually be finished, because they just don't know what they're doing. Till they get somebody in that says, you know what, we need to make things work. We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to envision it. We actually need to make things work. Really shouldn't be that difficult. I mean, it really is embarrassing for people to have to sit there and hover off a landing pad. You can't refuel half the time. You can't do this. And there's no excuse. Half the pads don't work. The ones that do work don't work right. I mean, what does it take for a developer to say, you know what? This game's all about space travels. We should make it so we can actually space travel. I would think that would be what they would landing mode. But you gotta fucking fight. You gotta get a refuel. Change view. You gotta be just the right distance off the pad. You touch the pad, it bugs out completely. Change view. It just doesn't make sense. Mobile glass. Mobile glass. Oh, now we're going to be allowed to refuel here. Son of a gun, isn't that amazing? Just amazing. Now I can't tell if it's repairing or not because once again the devs aren't that smart. Mobile glass. I got it did. I'll take a big risk here and do two at a time. Probably won't work. Okay, we're going to set her down. Something is just plain funny today, too, and I don't know what it is, or this evening, I should say. Frame rates don't seem bad, so I doubt if the server's overloaded. Seems to work fine on the ground. Oh, I can't pull a weapon because I'm in a no bad guy zone. Yeah, frame rates seem good, but things just don't seem to be quite kosher. I don't know what it is. Mobile glass. Can't believe there are no FPS missions, though. Such a disappointment. Oh, there is one. One did show up. We're going to accept this. Close mobile glass. And since I'm so good at dying on these, I really am. Practice. Practice, practice, practice. I'm going to go down and get the cutlass so I can save the ship. And if I do die, I don't have to fly all the way back from here. It's called cheating. It's not really cheating. It's part of the game. Well, let's see how it goes. Maybe if I backed off the head tracking a little bit. That shouldn't make any difference. There we go. Passed them up. Okay. This ship is here, so we're going to retrieve it. I will try to remember where it's at. It's on 4. I always forget to look. I'm in such a big hurry. And the thing about it is, if you don't spot, you have no idea where it is because the pads aren't marked. I really don't understand. The game knows which pads are which, so why didn't they just put numbers in the artwork on the pad? They did on Olisar. Olisar's pads are marked. Only pad in the game that I know of that is marked. But I would think all these space stations, how big a deal. They did all this artwork. And whoops. And they couldn't have put a graphic that says 1, 2, 3, 4 or whatever. See that? Why couldn't they have done that? I just don't understand. Why are they that short-sighted that they couldn't think that that would actually be necessary to do? I mean, they may be that short-sighted, or maybe they just want you to run around because, say, you land a ship somewhere and you have to guess where you're at. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So go ahead and save to the ship. We will do that. And you notice this panel's not here until you lay down. Maybe it raises. Alright. Inside the ships. I guess it does have a little panel over there. I never noticed it. Okay. Now, there'll probably be turrets down here, and I've never done any kind of combat with this ship. Start up. If you say so. Take off. Huh. Take off. Landing gear up. Oh, it's way over there. So let's see. Range. Range. I wonder if we can actually get here without blowing through the planet. You notice how the quantum drive is really off on this ship? This might blow me into the planet. I will not be able to find a QT marker. Oh, there's one. So we're going to use this. Usually they're not available. Jump. It'll probably take me too far away from the planet. So I'll have to approach the planet again. Because one thing SIG is consistently bad at everything. Range. See, now we're too far from the planet to be able to jump. I mean, like I say, this is the stupidest navigation I've ever seen. Jump. I mean, it's really pathetic. Really pathetic. Range. Boy, I can't believe they've got this so far off that you've got to, I don't know. Jump. I mean, when they developed this, didn't they test any of it to see how bad it was or how good it was? Didn't they? I mean, and in-house servers run so much better than anything in MMO. I would think They would know immediately, boy, this sucks. I mean, I could be wrong. They may actually not test anything. They just slap a bunch of code together and hope for the best. Because I can't believe they actually do any in-game testing. Or they would know how bad some of this creation was, just like the HUD colors. I mean, come on. I mean, and they make things bad, then they have to redesign them all over again. Okay, so it just disappeared. There it goes, came back. Alright. Those look like distortion weapons. I didn't look to see what this ship actually has on it. Bow shields. Well, come on. Kill something. Come on. Landing mode. Change view. Change view. Let's see what we got here. Internal. Exit seat. Let's see how many times I can get myself killed here. Oh, I got cactus through my ship. It's pretty enough. Pretty planet. Marble glass. Have not equipped my weapon since I've The reason I took off my pistol, because if I happen to change weapons, it will drop one of them, and I am tired of buying new weapons. Buy enough of them just because I die. But I really hate, at least when you die, you can go back and pick it up. When it drops because you switch weapons, it falls through the planet and disappears forever. Okay, let's make sure. Oxypen, everything's equipped. Close mobile glass. Close mobile glass. All right. Let's see if we can go kill somebody. If it's not bugged. Sometimes the elevator's bugged and you can't do these. It's happened to me more than a few times that the elevator has not worked. Looks like it's going to work today. These are a lot. See how we just went through the lid, didn't open? Another glitch, bug, whatever you want to call it. Now these are a lot of fun with more than one people. Or at least I think so. And some of these guys are really good at it. Dreaded Warlock I did a couple with the other day, and he was really, really good. Now see, I would like to be able to switch shoulders for our weapon, and if we can do that, I don't know how to do it. Okay, I do not see anybody. It doesn't mean somebody's not here. Oh shit. Alright, now that's just bullshit. Now that just bugged out. We're stuck. Whatever we did, we clipped through the floor or something. Nothing I can do about it. Change view. Change view. Yeah, we're stuck through the floor. Hopefully that'll get us out. Looks like we got off the floor. Change view. Change view. I have no idea where some guy is. That is somebody over there, I think. Sometimes when you shoot them, they all come running. So we're going to find cover here for a second because there is only me. Is there a guy hanging down there? Nope. Don't look like I see nobody yet. Don't clip through nothing again. Creepy noises. And in VR, this is different. Don't think that it's the same when you can point and click your mouse. It's not. You don't have pinpoint accuracy. Although your head tracking does work pretty good. Anybody see anybody down there? Sometimes you can take out some of them from up here. You can see them. Don't see nobody. Whoops. Heal. Heal. Okay, did we notice that guy down there? Okay, so we know he's down there now. Okay, here they coming. Shit. They're all coming upstairs now. That's not a good sign. I'll see the rest of them coming up. Yes, they will gang rape you. Make no mistake about it. Don't seem. Seems like I can actually hit this guy. Heal. God damn it. That's what happens when he comes up the other side and you're not watching. But we should go right back in our ship, and we'll just come back. Because this is where we're saved. And we got over half of them, and I probably should have got all of them. I just screwed up. Whoops. Well, sometimes you drop your weapon, and I might have another one in my inventory. I do pick up several, and I will go through and pick up another one just to make sure that I have stowed one. Oh no. Damn it. Guess what? Oh, I have to call the elevator because it's down below. It just looks like it's up. Come on. See, the floor doesn't open and close like it's supposed to, so gotta wait for the floor to come back up. Like I say, it's Star Citizen. They don't make things very well. However, it seems to be bugged, so I'm not going to be able to, because I can't even put away my weapon. Come on. Okay, so obviously we cannot finish this because it is bugged. Unbelievable. Well, anyway, you got to see it. Just Star Citizen doesn't work very good. Can't put away my weapon. Mobile glass. It's just Star Citizen. You just got to expect it to be a piece of junk. Sorry, but occasionally it does work right. And it's not even going to let me bring it up. So we're pretty much done here. Like I say, things are just don't work very well. Close mobile glass. There's not much you can do about it. And see, it's still not. No. It's bugged. Mobile glass. So unfortunately, we will not be able to finish this because it is bugged. See, trying to get it to work, and all of a sudden it just quits working. Unbelievable. Close mobile glass. It just bugged out. Mobile glass. It's just Star Citizen. It's just not very well made. Close mobile glass. And even if the elevator starts working, it's really not going to make any difference. I can't get a weapon to work. Mobile glass. Just bugged out. It doesn't happen all the time. It just happened on this time. It says it's equipped, but I can't pull it. Close mobile glass. There it goes. Maybe now. Maybe this will work. Nope, still can't go downstairs. Shit. So even though we got the weapon to load up, and it's already called, so it's just not going to work. It just bugged. Like I say, it's Star Citizen. I've played it many a times where it bugged right off the bat, wouldn't go down to begin with. I've played it a couple times where we got all the way through it, couldn't get back up because it bugged. But and for whatever reason, my weapon doesn't want to store it again. Like I say, it's just unbelievable. Let's see if we can holster it. Yes, okay. Say there's not much we can do about it. If it's not going to let us go downstairs, it's not going to let us go back down to kill the other three guys. And I can tell just the way it looks.
Log out, then log in via recovery.
It won't show up as a crash though. I can log out, but it won't let me log back in recovery unless it's a crash. And it's just not gonna. It just unfortunately bugged out. And it has happened several times doing these type of missions that the elevator doesn't work. I mean, it's just a Star Citizen. But there's, I did get the gun to work again. That's amazing. I mean, normally once it bugs out, you can never use it again until you go buy another one or log back out and in, like you said. Like I say, I've done.
Out then login.
Yeah, but I'll have to do the mission all over. It will not. The mission will not stay persistent. I've tried that in the past. Is how I know. Thought I could log out, log back in. Nah. And you're right. If you could recover, it would work, but it'll only recover on a crash. So no crash here. It doesn't think it's crashed. It doesn't realize it's bugged. So you know, it's. Don't get me wrong. You can do another mission, but yeah. See, it just will not highlight to be able to go down the elevator. Unfortunately, no matter how I try to make it work. But really, these are a lot of fun. I mean, make no mistake about it. I wish they weren't buggy, but sometimes you'll go through them and everything will work great. Other times, like this, you'll get halfway through it.
Will all F4 count as a crash?
No. Unfortunately, no. Say there just isn't any way to that I know that I've tried to crash, I tried to log out back in, and I can log out back in all right. And don't get me wrong, if I start another mission, if there happened to be another one available like this and I restarted it, it would probably work fine.
There might be an elevator intersecting another elevator.
And there could be, that's, plus this is buggy anyway because this floor here is supposed to open up when the elevator goes down, or open up or go down. It doesn't. This whole thing is supposed to go down. When you see the elevator go down, you'll see the post here go down, but this floor right here that I'm on stays here, and you actually pass through it, which means it's bugged to begin with. So, and that's probably what glitches it, because it catches itself. Like I say, this whole elevator is supposed to go down, and the only thing that goes down is these posts on the side. This floor in the middle stays up here. But it's no big deal. These are fun. I'm like I say, it's like everything else in Star Citizen. And it has a lot of bugs. They just started doing these missions, so they can be fun.
Try alt-tabbing in and out.
Yeah, I've already tried to alt-tab, but it won't. It does. Like I say, it won't. It doesn't have any effect. Nope. Like I say, it just whatever the reason is, this control is bugged. It will kind of highlight, but it won't highlight. I don't know if you can see that. It just stays yellow. It doesn't highlight when you function key it. Whenever it does that, you know it's not going to work. It should be turning orange when you use your function key.
Change the resolution.
Well, I guess I could try that. It's not going to hurt nothing. Nope. Made no difference. Except it probably screwed your screen up that you're watching. But no, it didn't make any difference. It was a good guess. Might have worked. We'll kick it back to 1200. Nope, this is going to be bugged. Whoops. Didn't mean to put, whoops. Oh, wrong button here Nope, just not going to work for us. Unfortunately. Okay, we'll go ahead and log back out. We'll be back at Everest Harbor, is where we should respawn on a log out, because that's where I took off from, just so it would be close.
Shoot the button.
Yeah, it just makes a lot of noise. But we'll try it again. Like I say, it does look, frame rates are running good, and this planet does look pretty neat. And it's just a shame because we only had 3 more to kill. And it really is, as long as you're careful, you know.
Have you heard of Hunt Showdown?
No. No, I have not. But I think that if they ever get these FPS missions, they get the AI better, I think there'll be a lot of fun. Shame they didn't have a backdoor elevator.
The address is coming to 3.9.
It,
Only it's an NPC and it's part of a mission by Miles Eckhart.
but only as an NPC? Hmm. Which probably means they got it pretty much done. Well, they have the artwork done. You know, you have to one thing about it. SIG is not very good at getting their shit together, but their artists are really pretty good. You have to be impressed with their artists. I think their development teams need a lot of work, but I do think their artists are really, really good. Because they do pay a whole lot of attention to detail that a lot of places just don't do it. I didn't even see that sitting there. Almost landed on top of it.
Elite Dangerous is expecting Space Legs and FPS combat later this year.
Yes.
Will you stream it if it does release later this year?
Yeah, I mess around with it. I don't really. Whoops, we just crashed. Guess what? We might get a recovery after all. The game just crashed. Yep. So maybe we'll get a recovery here, and we'll go back in and finish it. I had a feeling it was a server issue, was why it stopped working. Usually, when the servers get overloaded, things start going wrong. And we'll see if it lets me recover.
Yay, crash.
Yeah,
Yay, recovery.
I never get one when I want one. This has been the first time. Let's see. Now watch it not recover. Sometimes you push the button and nothing happens. Sometimes you push the button, it does. It usually never works when you have a load of cargo in a cargo ship. Okay, it's offering me a recovery. Let's see. Nope, not going to recover. See that? Push the recovery button, nothing happens. Unfortunately, no recovery. That's the trouble. See, I was in the middle of mission, I was in the middle of doing something, and instead of actually recovering, it just says, no, we're not going to do that. Whenever it crashes after I buy cargo or something, it does the same thing. It ignores the recovery and just makes me load normally back at the station. So I'm going to take a break here for a couple minutes, Wiser, and let's see, red is on. And go ahead and come back later and do another one. I do have fun with them. And I want to check.
Played the Sentry mission?
No, not yet. Haven't found it. I have. I played with the not the sentries. What was it this morning? Claim jumping missions. I did a couple claim dumping missions in my Avenger after getting myself blowed up in the Arrow. I was told when you're doing claim jumping missions, do not hold still because they're stationary targets, and it's easy just to try to stand there and shoot them. You know what I mean? That's a no-no. They'll find a shield hole and they'll one-shot you. But as long as you keep moving, they're pretty easy, and they actually pay pretty well, 10,000 credits. So we might do another some of them. I want to check out the Arrow again doing them. It's real easy to do on the Avenger. My Renegade, of course, it's got gimbals on it, but I switched the Arrow out to fixed weapons. Manus, size 3 Manus ballistics. So it's probably not going to be as easy to do it because I'm not quite used to fixed weapons yet, being that accurate with them. But we'll give that a shot here in a little bit again, just for shits and grins. I'm pretty much done messing with cargo because, like I say, every time I load up a big ship with cargo, the game crashes and you lose all your credits. Just seems like a waste to me for something that doesn't, it never works. Or it works, don't get me wrong. You may do 4 or 5 cargo runs in a row and it'll work just fine. But the trouble is, on a cargo run, like the max, you make 30,000 credits max. However, to make that 30,000 credits, you're risking 100,000 credits. So you go back, you get ahead, then you go backwards. You get ahead, you go backwards. And it just kind of takes the fun out of it for me that every time I fill a ship up with cargo, it crashes. And it just takes the fun out of it. So we'll see. They need to get it more stable. So crashes and game disconnects. I mean, that's the biggest trouble with cargo running. It's not really that big a profit per run, unless you've got a really big ship. Well, that's true, but I just, what, I don't enjoy playing in non VR. I like being in VR in the game. To me, it looks super. And yes, it's more of a load on my system when I'm running VR, but the game doesn't know any difference. You know what I mean? The game the internet, the game, nothing, it has no idea I'm in VR or not, or it shouldn't. I mean, I don't know how it would interpolate. I just think it would run the same regardless whether I was on a desktop. If I was crashing because of my system, would be a different story. My computer doesn't crash. Nothing crashes on my game. It's Star Citizen. It crashes, and then it tells me it crashes. It gives you it gives you the warning every time that it crashed. Do you want to verify your files? Well, they haven't changed, and nothing. It just Star Citizen still crashes, and it crashes quite often. I mean, sometimes, and it's all server based, is from what I can tell. It's only when the servers start getting overloaded that the game crashes or disconnects for me. That's when I notice there's problems, and I can usually tell by how the game plays that it's getting loaded up. I mean, frame rates will start dropping gradually; they'll go down. You'll get more glitches in visuals. You'll see glitches and stuff. You'll have to make key presses twice instead of once before something will work. And then I've noticed then it starts. Then it's usually when I find a crash. Like I say, that elevator bugging was probably a good indication that the server was having problems. I don't think it was. I think it was the server. I think the server is the problem. I think they're overloaded, like we talked about before. I think they just have too much shit in them, and they haven't figured out. They don't know how to fix it. And yes, I will. I will tinker more with Elite Dangerous once they put in space legs. I mean, you know what? I think it'll be very interesting. And let's be realistic. It's made for VR. What Star Citizen won't be doing in 10 years, they've already done. And if they add face, let's be realistic. If they put space legs, I already think Dual Universe is going to outdo Star Citizen. Um, it'll release the end of this year. I think it's going to be awesome. And what I've seen of it so far, it is awesome. So and it's not, and you don't have to buy JPEGs to play. You buy the game and then you're good to go. And that's where Chris Roberts has made a big mistake. He's taken all this time purposely to spend, to to sell things instead of actually building a game. He's trying to milk the cow, and the cow's getting old, and everybody else is caught up with him. So he's not going to be the best damn space game ever. He's not even going to be in the running by the end of this year. Like I say, if Elite Dangerous gets their space legs and FPS combat and Dual Universe gets launched, he's going to be a thing of the past. So we'll see. I mean, like I say, I think he's milked the cow for too long, and now he's so far behind he can't catch up. Just like his bragging on his single shard. Well, you know what? Dual Universe has a single shard and it works. You keep talking about it. You got a grand total of 50 people on your servers. 50. You can't team up with anybody hardly except by luck. You can't. Like I say, I don't know. I think he's in for a rude awakening here by the end of the year, and these other games get released. And like I say, their artwork is phenomenal. Make no mistake about it. I think they do a really good job. Their artists do. I just think I think they needed a year or two ago to knuckle under and just create a game and then build on the game instead of all the bullshit he tries to do to make money. Okay, we're gonna go grab a bite to eat real quick here. And yes, SSOCS, server side container streaming, I don't think it works very well. It may work kinda. I just don't think it works very well yet, and of course that's not surprising. They lucky to even get it working at all, as well as So I think it probably needs a lot more work, and they may never be able to get server side container streaming working well enough. I don't think they'll ever get it working well enough to really increase the player count on a server. I mean, I think they would have been better off to go for instancing instead of separate servers on anything. Have one server and everybody, groups go to instances. Because it really doesn't matter in Star Citizen's case whether everybody's on the same server, all the time in an instance or not. When I'm on Hurston, what does it matter who's in our corp? And they would have made their life a whole lot easier. I mean, I understand what they wanted, but they don't have the technology, obviously. They don't have the game engine to do that. Who knows? Okay, we'll be back in a little later, Wiser. Take care of yourself. I'm going to grab me a bite to eat.